it began as an ordinary trip. David, a young traveler, had booked an Airbnb deep in the countryside. The listing described it as a rustic old house surrounded by fields and forests, the perfect place for a quiet retreat. When he arrived, the host wasn't there. Only a key left in a lockbox and a short message saying, "Welcome, make yourself at home." The silence of the countryside was heavy, almost unnatural, but David brushed it off as city nerves adjusting to rural life. That night, as the wind rattled the wooden shutters, David heard a creak in the hallway outside his bedroom. At first, he thought it was just the old floorboards shifting with the cold. But then came a soft, deliberate knock on his door. He froze. He hadn't seen anyone else on the property, and he hadn't given the address to anyone. Summoning courage, he opened the door. The hallway was empty. The air, however, felt charged, as if someone had just been standing there watching. The following day, strange details caught his attention. The old mirror in the hallway seemed to have faint smudges shaped like handprints, though he hadn't touched it. His phone charger was moved from the nightstand to the desk without explanation. That evening, when he sat down to eat, he felt the distinct sensation of someone walking behind him, though he was alone. He spun around, only to see a shadow sliding across the wall, and then vanishing into the corner. By the third night, the noises grew bolder. Doors opened on their own, heavy footsteps echoed upstairs, and whispers seeped through the cracks in the walls. David barely slept, clutching his phone and trying to convince himself it was his imagination. But at 3:12 a.m., his phone recorded something he couldn't deny. Faint laughter, a child's giggle echoing inside the room. He bolted upright, and in the dim light he saw it. Two dark figures standing in the corner, motionless. Their outlines flickered like smoke, and just as quickly as he saw them, they dissolved. Panicked, David decided to leave. He stuffed his bag and raced out into the night, not even locking the door behind him. Hours later, at a roadside diner, he checked the Airbnb listing again. But this time, it wasn't there. The house was gone, completely erased from the platform. All that remained was a blank page. To this day, David swears he'll never stay in a remote rental again. And no matter how many times he searches, he can't find that listing, or the house, ever again. If you enjoyed this chilling story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more terrifying tales. Your support helps us bring even more eerie stories straight to your screen.